Hello Libra, this is your love reading from August 26th to September 2nd, 2020, and we are going to be shuffling the cards and we're going to focus on what we get here. But while I'm shuffling the cards, just like in all the other videos, I am doing a giveaway, and how you enter the giveaway is you like this video, and then you subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and then you just go to my website, which will show up either here or here, and then you guys just enter in your information. It takes about 30 seconds to do. It's not very long. And then you're entered to win the giveaway. Now, what can you win in the giveaway? Well, that's the interesting part. So, the first prize is a $50 reading with me, and that can be a reading or an energy healing, anything you want that falls into the $50 price range, or below, or even a little above, okay? You guys can do that, or... No, there's not an or. There's just an and, okay? And there's two other prizes that together value about $70. So altogether about 120 bucks that you guys can win. 120 bucks worth of psychic swag that you guys can get a hold of. And I'm not going to tell you what the other two items are because that's the fun. It's a mystery giveaway. But yeah, so that's all you have to do to enter. So I'm going to shuffle these cards one more time, then we can get right to your reading, Libra, and go from there. So, very first question we have is a new love interest going to enter your life soon? So, let's see what that is. This right here is a Ten of Cups in reverse. So, when I look at this card, I see that you did have a love interest. Maybe even a pretty serious relationship, and things ended. So that's where it gets interesting, because when I see this card, in reverse especially, and a lot of people have been getting the Ten of Cups in reverse. I think there's 2 or 3 other signs that have had this card in reverse. Not in the same place in the reading, but just the same kind of card. So when I see this, I'm thinking there was a relationship, love lost. Maybe you had a family with this person, maybe there was a divorce. Something happened, though, where you're no longer with this person. So I feel like you're recovering from what your life was previously, and you're focusing on that. So I don't think anyone could enter, even if they wanted to at this point, because you're still healing and you're still focusing on possibly what you lost or what you gave up to find in this person. So something happened where things were broken off. And I feel like it was a happy situation, and then it kind of fell apart, if that makes sense. And if it does, let me know down in the comments below, because that's how I'm reading this card, is that there was something lost. There was some love lost. Something that you gave up in the process. So I feel like someone will come in, but I feel like it's going to be a little while because you're in a healing phase. And that's been the last couple weeks. That's been what everyone has been going through, is a healing kind of journey. And maybe that's just how the cards appear to me, because I myself focus on healing and focus on helping people. So that's something that I focus on a lot. So let's look at these other cards, though, and see what we have here. So what will my next love's astrological sign be? So we get the Page of Coins. So we're going to be looking at probably a fairly young Earth sign. So you're looking at Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And when I see this card, again, it's that Earth sign kind of energy where we're looking at someone who's coming into your life. The reason I say immature, I'm going to say immature now, but the reason I said younger was because when it's the Page, it's usually a younger card. If it's a knight or a queen or a king, I feel like it can be a more mature person, possibly mature in age as well. But when I see this, I feel like it's a younger energy, or someone who has a childlike imagination, but someone who can be cocky, someone who can be a little, maybe they're hot stuff and they know it, kind of a card. That's what I see when I see this. So, again, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Okay, Libra, that's definitely what I'm seeing here. And maybe more androgynous features, so not super masculine, not super feminine, but definitely something in the middle there. Again, that's what I see with this card. So, let's see what else we have here. will you be compatible with this person? See, now that's a good question. We could have something happen in our lives that's amazing, but would we ourselves like it? You know, we have to be the ones to say that we like it or not. And yeah, so let's look at this one. Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely. That right there might be the thumbnail, guys. That might be the thumbnail picture for this video. So, will you be compatible? Absolutely. Two of Cups. Beautiful card. I mean, that's a good card to have in any reading, but especially this one. You guys are the only ones that have had that card in that placement, okay? So you're going through a lot right now. You're going through a huge energy shift. I do sense it was a divorce, or it was kind of a messy breakup where maybe the person was just like, you found something out about them, something happened to where you wanted out of the relationship, or maybe they just up and left and they ghosted you. I'm not sure. But now this new person that could be coming into your life, that's awesome. I gotta hold it up again here. Two of Cups, guys. Okay, and when we're looking at the Two of Cups, we're also looking at the Page of Coins here. Okay, so these two cards right here, these are very, very good cards. Okay, so again, young earth sign energy coming in, and then we have the Two of Cups, which is beautiful compatible energy. Right with that question, one of the best cards you can get is this card. If it's not the best card, I don't know what is. I mean, this card, and maybe the Sun card, or the Ten of Cups upright, or the Three of Cups. The Cup cards are good for this. I mean, but yeah, that's a really, really good card to have, you guys. So let's look at this one. Will this person be your soulmate? That's interesting. So we get the Knight of Swords in reverse. So when I see this card, I feel like intellectually there'll be someone that you're going to find attractive, but we take these two right here. So there could be some pompousness, some cockiness with their intelligence. Maybe they know that they're smart, and they could be someone who tries to show off their knowledge. They could be someone who tries to maybe take things a little too far to show how smart they are. And this person could also be an air sign, so you're looking at Aquarius, Libra, like yourselves, or Gemini. So when I see this, I'm definitely focused on, well, first off, we have birds. We have a lot of like wind energy, a lot of flight energy, right? But the Knight of Swords is an extremist by nature, so it's someone who's going to be, there's going to be some insecurities there, and the immaturity that I was talking about with the Earth sign, with the Page of Coins. That's the immaturity that I'm talking about, is someone who maybe they're attractive, maybe they're smart, maybe they're both, but they can be cocky and they can be arrogant, and so that can be a turn off. So will this person be your soulmate? They could be, but again, that depends on you, and it depends on how this person handles themselves. If they really think that their stuff doesn't stink, kind of a situation, then, you know, I mean, that's up to you guys. But I see there's definitely, obviously with the Two of Cups, right? There's definitely room here for you guys to have an amazing relationship. But this one right here is the kicker. So just be on the lookout if they're very arrogant or if they're whatever. If you want to look past that and go for it, I think something can happen here, but I would say talk to this person and try and let them know that they're being arrogant, or that they're being a little bit of a douche, right? Is that something I can say? Just let them know that they're being a little bit of a cocky person, something you don't really like. So, yeah. So when will we meet this person? Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay, that's leaning definitely more towards the air sign. Okay, so now we have the Ace of Swords and we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So these two cards right here, definitely a lot of air energy. So I feel like you could be meeting this person fairly soon, and possibly the reason why this is upside down for will this person be my soulmate is because they'll be coming into your life when you're in kind of healing mode. And I don't think you're going to like this person at first. So there's huge potential here, but I do not think you're going to like this person at first. I think you're going to think that this person comes off as cocky, arrogant, mean, pushy, bossy. I mean, I can keep going. But that's what I'm seeing here. So you're still going to be healing. You're still going to be focusing on letting yourself sort of grieve the loss of the last relationship. And the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to jump from relationship to relationship, because then you don't focus on the self. Then you're running from something. And whenever we're running from something, eventually that's going to catch up in the relationship, and it's going to color our experience with the next relationship. So if we're running from something from this relationship that we were currently in and going into something new, then we are taking those problems with us to the next one. We're not allowing ourselves time to process the emotions. And that's where I feel like we can escape into other people. Yeah, we can, but do we want to? Or do we want to work on ourselves and see what's going on and say, okay, I can work on this, or I can work on my just feeling more secure with myself, or I can work on these different aspects, right? So that's what I'm seeing, is that we need to focus more on the inner journey going forward than focusing on having someone else come in and just, heal all of our problems, because that never happens. We have to work on ourselves, right? And we have to put that investment and time into ourselves. And that to me, and to anyone in a relationship, that's a sexy trait, right? It's a very sexy trait when we work on ourselves, when we focus on putting time and effort and investment into ourselves. That's awesome. That is such a huge thing to do, you guys. So, I've got this right here. This is the bag of letters, okay? I'm going to pull initials out of here, and I'm just going to half-ass it on everything, right? But a wise person once told me, half of an ass is a whole cheek. Something to live by. Alright, so let me look here. So what I feel, maybe there's a C in here. I feel like there's a V though, possibly. We'll see. Or will V. Ah, the jokes are bad. Okay. Okay, I was right. So here's a C. No, I'm just kidding, it's a U. And here's an E. So, this person could literally be from the EU. We could be looking at someone who's European. Okay? Or we could be looking at someone with the name Emily. Emery is something that's coming up as well. Which is not a name I'm used to. The U, though, this is interesting. So, when I look at these two, and I'll get more into the definition here, I don't want to rush through these videos. I want to take my time with these videos, and I want you guys to just feel like you're sort of making yourselves at home, right? So that's something I want to focus on. So the E and the U, I feel like we're going to be running into someone who has gone through different situations, like maybe more severe situations. The E could actually be you. I mean, the E could be you. No, I'm just kidding. The E, though, could be you in this situation, and then the U could be the other person, where this person has just gone through something and now they're better, but they're open. This person's open and they're receiving energy. You, on the other hand, not this one. It's confusing. Anyway. The E, on the other hand, though, has points to it. And when I see that, I see that there's going to be a tendency maybe to hold on to things that are no longer necessary to hold on to. So I almost view the E like a fork, right? Like this. And it's going down and it's picking up things, maybe bringing things in from the past. And again, focusing on that healing energy that we were talking about. That's definitely something I'm getting here. So the person, I feel like, would have more of a rounder face, not very strong features, as we said earlier. So definitely more kind of androgynous features, not super masculine, not super feminine, but kind of right in the middle with their features, which can be very attractive. But I'm thinking here that something with the color blue as well. I feel for a woman, we're looking at someone who's really into... I'm almost feeling like an Etsy shop, and maybe the E could be Etsy, I'm not sure, but I'm almost feeling like self-employed, and I've had that a lot in the other readings, but I feel like something to do with flowers, something to do with good smells, flowers, maybe candles, I'm not really sure. But it's not necessarily successful yet, but it's sort of getting more successful. I do feel like there's something there, though, with an Etsy shop or with some sort of independent shop that this person runs. And for those of you looking for a man, I feel like we're looking at someone who builds their own... Okay, this is going to sound weird. Someone who builds their own tools to work on things that people build with, right? So it's someone who's very inventive, someone who makes their own tools, someone who makes their own kind of way in life, someone who might be maybe a bigger person. Like, and when I say bigger, I mean like tall. Like pretty tall. I'm getting a feeling of someone who's very tall, very stocky, a very strong kind of individual. But yeah, that'll be your reading, you guys. Let me know if this person comes into your life. I'm sure they will. Just give it some time. And yeah, so enter that giveaway, and I will announce the winners next week. So before the end of August. And just like the video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and then put your email address and your details in. It takes about 30 seconds. Again, it doesn't take that long. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys next week.